like you're constantly disciplining your child, but nothing seems to change? What if I told you that there's a better way? Hi everyone, I'm Chichi Dagogo Wariso of Blossom's Corner, a parent coach dedicated to helping us raise resilient and self-confident children. Today we're going to be diving into implementing natural consequences. I did a video earlier about the differences between punishment and consequences. I'll share the link in the description as well. But this is proven to be a powerful tool that teaches responsibility without the need for punishment. So stick around, because by the end of this video, you will have practical strategies to help in your daily parenting journey. So what are natural consequences? Well, these are the direct results of a child's actions or a person's actions, as the case may be, but without any interventions, adults or anybody. Instead of punishing, we allow the children to experience real life outcomes of their choices. Now, this tends to build responsibility, problem-solving skills, and emotional intelligence. Now we're going to look at 3 examples. Example 1, forgetting a jacket. Let's say your child refuses to wear a jacket on a chilly day. Instead of arguing, let them go outside and feel the cold for themselves. That natural discomfort will teach them why wearing a jacket is important. No lectures needed. Example 2, not packing homework. If your child forgets their homework at home, don't rush to rescue them. Let them face the teacher's reaction. It's a safe, real-world lesson that encourages responsibility without nagging. So natural consequences are powerful because they teach accountability through experience, not force. But when should we use them? Let's talk about that next. So when should we use natural consequences? We should consider 3 very important things. First of all, safety. Never use consequences if it's going to put your child in danger. For example, running into the street. Secondly, logical outcomes. The consequence must be directly related to the behavior. And 3, no shame or I told you so. Stay supportive and empathetic when your child experiences the consequence. Now, an ineffective approach is to say, see, I told you not to forget your water bottle. Now you're thirsty. No. Instead, we can actually say, I know it's tough being thirsty, but what do you think you can do next time to remember your water bottle? Empathy is key. Instead of making the kids feel bad, we have to learn to use these moments to guide them towards better choices. Now, how do we implement natural consequences effectively? We're going to look at a 3-step guide. Step 1, set clear expectations. Before letting natural consequences play out, explain what might happen. For example, if you leave your bike in the rain, I hope you know it's going to get rusty. If you go out in the rain without a coat or without an umbrella, I hope you know you're going to catch a cold. If you go out in the sun without applying sunscreen, wearing sunshades or having a face cap, I hope you know you're going to get sunburnt. So explain to them what happens. Step 2, follow through without rescuing. Avoid stepping in to fix the problem. If they forget their lunch, let them find a solution rather than bringing it to school immediately. If they forget their homework, let them face the consequences of meeting the teacher and explaining to the teacher why they forgot their homework instead of you rushing to take it to them immediately. If they forgot their coat outside, or they forgot to put on their coat, let them experience the consequences of catching or feeling cold so that they know not to forget it next time. And step 3, reflect together. Once the consequence happens, have a calm discussion with them. You can ask, so what did you learn from this? And what would you do differently next time? Say a child forgets to take a water bottle, and maybe before you left home you told them you need to take a water bottle before we go out, and then they eventually forgot, and they say, oh mommy, I'm thirsty. Don't be in a hurry to rush and say, oh, let me look for water to buy for you. No, tell them, well, that's your problem because I told you to take water. But let them on, don't make them feel bad about it, and then ask them, so next time what would you remember to do before we go out? Now, because they don't want to feel this the way they're feeling at the moment, they definitely would remember to take a bottle of water when next they're going out. So what if natural consequences don't work? Because it's not set in stone that it's gonna work all the time. When the consequence is too delayed, maybe they didn't go out with their coats and they were not feeling as cold, or maybe somehow the weather just wasn't as cold. Well, some lessons actually need immediate guidance. Either ways, even though they say, oh mommy, I'm not feeling cold, but the fact that you ask them to take their coats out means that they've learned a lesson, okay? Or if your child doesn't care about the outcome, sometimes children may need extra motivation or even structure in order to let these disciplinary measures sink in. And then 3, when the behavior affects others. Now, if a child is hitting, being unnice and nasty, natural consequences aren't enough. We need to teach them problem solving and emotional regulation. So it's one thing to say, oh, I've taught him not to hit people, but if it's continued, then which means that child needs to learn to solve problems with his friends, resolve conflicts with his friends in a more different way, or learn how to regulate his emotions and practice some self-control in also a different way. To be honest, parenting isn't about controlling the kids. It's about equipping them with the skills they need in life and for life. Natural consequences are a gentle, effective way to do that. Start small, be patient, and trust the process. If you found this helpful, hit the like button, subscribe for more positive parenting tips, and share your thoughts in the comments. What's a natural consequence that has worked for your child? Now let's discuss. Take care, everyone. Bye.